Here's my trip to Washington, D.C., July 4th, 2026. 250 years of America. It started off with a protest, and with every protest came a woman with the world's smallest Israeli flag trying to bother everybody. The people had absolutely incomprehensible politics. I don't want to mention, it's all for camera. There was a ton of army guys everywhere. The crowds were absolutely huge. People waiting in line to see the fireworks. Remember this guy I was talking to, Ben? He waited over an hour before that. Well, he was able to get in, but it didn't matter. It stormed. They had to kick everybody out of the National Mall. All that waiting was for nothing. I took refuge at the National Archives. Shout out to the National Archives. They have great employees. Would seek refuge again. During that time period, there was still flyovers. People could not stay indoors. There's Air Force One. Eventually, we had a dance party outside as people were waiting to get let in. It started to rain. Didn't seem to deter anybody. Eventually, crowds were allowed back in. It was an absolute mad rush to go back to the Washington Monument. People were waiting to see fireworks, just huge crowds. I, however, decided to go to the wharf to watch the fireworks. I got a good view. Doesn't that look good? Then, after the fireworks, the sky absolutely opened up. It was pouring. I went to the metro. The metro was closed off. So, as we were waiting for people to be let in, we just applauded everybody who came up the escalator. Good job, you came up the escalator. Then, by the time I was allowed to go into the metro, it was absolute madhouse, packed. Here's what it looked like inside my subway car. But I survived. I made this video.